Okay, hi everyone. We are second year student of Electric and Electronic Engineering from UKM. I'm Jason.
I'm Ashraf.
I'm Zulfran.
I'm Jishing.
I'm Sanjay.
And today we are going to share with you guys our experience and the process of creating our catapult. Before I start, I have a question for you guys. How many of you here do have experience of playing with a catapult?
Hey.
Hands up.
Me.
Oh, I see. Most of us have this kind of experience. So do I. And I still remember when I was young, my dad, he bought me a very nice catapult. And then it was like, when I first received it, I was like, wow, so excited, and I just came to my dad and then take it and then I unpack it and see how can I play with this. And I look at the instruction and I learned something. I must put the ball, there's a ping pong ball when I was young, and I place it at the end of the stick there. And then I have to pull the stick and then release. The ball will launch and then fly away. And I just started to play. Press, release, whoa, it flies so fast. I was so excited seeing something like bullets is flying and then hit somebody, but luckily the first time I didn't hit someone. And then I just go there and collected back my ball and put it again. This time I promised myself I want to do better. I want to launch the ball to reach further. And then I pulled the stick with all my efforts. I used all my efforts just to pull to the maximum. Because the time I was young, I have no effort. I had no force, and I have to use my body to pull the stick and then release. You guys know what happened? Suddenly, bam! Oh shit! This is a bad dream. The ball hit my younger brother's head, and he was so upset. He was so angry, and he just came near to me, take my catapult, and then lifted. Gone. My catapult. Gone. I was so sad, but I could do nothing because it was my fault. I could do nothing to him. I can just keep all my parts of my catapult and then try to repair. And then I used glue, just tape, use all the things that I have that time just to repair it, step by step. And do you guys think I was managed to repair it?
No.
No.
Yes lah, I was clever, at the time, but now, okay, and I managed to repair it. And now, as a project, my group members and I are required to build a catapult to launch a golf ball, and we build it from zero. We have to collect the material and know that. So I think you guys might be interested to hear how we did it. So let's hear about.
Thank you, Jason. So, how is it? The story is quite interesting, right? So, as a material part, we are using screw instead of nail. Why? Because nail are damaging the wood. And then we use hot glue as well, but cannot make it up. So we use screw because it can screw and unscrew the catapult if there are any changes in design. And then, so we use wood because we already tried the collected wood, and then the wood are so brittle and then easy to bend. So wood are more denser, harder, and last longer compared to other wood. Alright? And then we are using rubber band also instead of spring, because spring is so stiff. I already tried to scratch the spring, but it's so hard. So instead of spring, we are using rubber band because it's more elastic and easy to launch the ball. Okay. Other than that, we're using plastic bottles also to hold the ball before launching it. And then I will pass to Jisheng for the construction part.
Okay, thank you, Asra. So now I'll talk about the construction of this catapult. So this catapult is the one that we have came out after several discussion and arguments. Okay, so unfortunately nobody is hurt in the process of making this catapult. Okay, so as you can see here, the catapult is constructed by using this paper roll, some oak woods, the plastic bottles that holds the golf ball, and also the rubber band. The rubber band will provide the necessary tension to launch the golf ball. Okay, so this is the material that we have used. Okay, so I'll talk about the basic construction of it. Okay, as you can see here, this is what we call the stopping wood. The stopping wood will determine the range of the launching golf ball. Okay, so firstly, we'll set up the stopping wood based on the distance that we desired. So we'll screw it on top of here, so it will be more stable and be more reliable. So that's why we use screw. Okay, so the launching platform over here is attached to the rubber band. As you can see, the rubber band is strong enough to provide the tension to launch a golf ball to certain range. And then, so first of all, the golf ball will be placed inside the plastic bottle, and then we'll pull the launching platform backwards, and then release. Upon release, the launching platform will then hit this stopping wood, and then the ball will be released forward. So the way we calibrate this in order to make it more accurate is that we have done some calculation beforehand, and then we have used try and error method, and we have launched it as many times as possible in order to get the accurate results. And the calculation part will be discussed by my friend later on. And now, so basically that's how the catapult works. We pull the launching platform backward, and then release, it hit the stopping wood, and then the ball will be released forwards. Yeah. So that's the basic construction of this catapult. So I'll now pass to Stanley. He will discuss about the calculation. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Now we will talk about the calculation parts. So, firstly, our catapult is launched using the projectile motion theory. So, I will use the formula of it. R equal to V naught squared sine naught over G. So, secondly, I will use the formula of conversion of energy formula. Elastic energy equal to potential energy plus kinetic energy, means by using the conversion of energy. So, after that, we rearrange the formula so that we can get a V naught as our subject. Then substitute the V naught into the first equation, into the range formula. So making the X as spring extension as the subject, so we get a formula of it. After we get a formula, we can do some try and error test. So we have to do a trial of trees, and we have to tabulate the data of it. So after we tabulate the data, we can get a graph, plot a graph of it, the force versus the spring extensions. After that, we can, from the graph, we can find the gradient of it. The gradient is equal to the spring constants K, and we can calculate for it. After we get the K, and we can substitute all the values into the equations of the rubber band's extensions. So when we fix the range of it, this is our desired range, 2 meters. So if you want to launch the golf ball into 2 meters, we need to substitute 2 here and other values, fix it, and we can get the final values, which is the extension of the rubber bands. So we extend the rubber band to 0.16 meter. We can launch at a distance of 2 meters. Okay, I will pass my mic to our friend to make a conclusion of it.
Okay, thank you, Zenji. So, I'm going to wrap up this speech of ours. In conclusion, this project went well, and each of the member played their part efficiently. Although there is argument here and there, like my friend said, no one was hurt. Okay, just kidding. Okay, so we've talked about how the catapult works and the problem we've encountered during the construction process. Like, for example, determining the right kind of design and where to put the stopping wood that was said by Jason, so that we can launch the golf ball at our target precisely. For the materials, we have problem choosing which kind of materials to choose, as we have to build the catapult just with the right materials, as our catapult cannot be too brittle or too stiff. So, and lastly, we opt for oak wood, screw, and also rubber band. The reason behind why we choose these materials are discussed by my friend Ashraf. For calculation, it's pretty straightforward, and there's no way I can repeat what my friend just said because I'm not as good as Zenji. So what I'm trying to say here is all the roles are crucial in the making of this catapult, and I'm glad that it all worked very well. So I guess this is the end of the speech, and I would like to ask my friends to come to the stage.
Okay.
Thank you.